with tonight?
I'm Lila.
Hello, Lila.
I'm Elodie.
I'm
Melody.
I'm Raina.
Hello, Raina.
I'm Kyla.
Hi, Kyla. I actually had a friend named Raina back in New York many years ago.
No way.
That means queen.
It does.
Yes, it does. All right. And who are you guys riding with tonight?
Boston After Dark.
Yeah, you are. And you guys are going to be on Ask an Uber Rider.
Yes.
So now what has happened is I've had my subscribers comment questions on my Wednesday's episode, and you're going to pick one of them ask. You guys at home, first off, hit subscribe. You know you love this content. Where else can you see random Uber riders having the ride of their lives?
Woo!
They thought they were going to the mall or something, and where are they at now? They're in Boston After Dark.
Yeah.
So guys, who's the question from?
The question is from Kimberly Lane.
Kimberly Lane, I think this is the third time that your question has been asked. And what is her question?
Her question is, what is the craziest story you've ever made up to get out of a date?
Ooh, that's a good one. I got a great one for that. But okay, so we're just going to go in order. So if you want to, anybody, go jump in. Who wants to be the first one to tell us the craziest story they ever used to get out of a date?
I can go first.
Okay.
This boy from my school asked me on a date one day. It was a Saturday, and I wasn't feeling it. I was really tired. I was in my bed, wanted to sleep. So I said that my mom was in the hospital fighting a bacterial infection. I actually got very specific with the type of a bacterial infection because my mom does have a lung disease. So I went in depth, and he believed me, and he got me a little gift after because he felt bad, but it was a lie. My mom's fine.
Said, I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't want to go on a date with that boy, so I used you. Okay, so who's next?
My story is pretty similar. I was supposed to go on I was talking to this boy, and we were just flirting, but he asked me on a date. I wasn't feeling it that much, and so I lied to him, and I told him that my dog was in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Which was partially true. She had been in the hospital like a few months earlier.
Well, it wasn't a complete lie.
So if he had asked me a few months before, it would have been true.
There you go. You know what? It's his fault for being late, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Awesome. And who else we got?
I made the mistake of telling a boy that I had COVID. I did not have COVID. I went out the same night, and he believed it. I was like, I'm in quarantine for 2 weeks. I can't see anyone. I'm in total isolation.
Oh my gosh.
That was not true.
And you didn't bump into him that night, right?
No, I did not.
That would have been really awkward.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I did. It wasn't really to get out of the date. Okay. So I used to date this girl up in Manchester, I think it was, or like somewhere really far away, right? And it was like sort of like a weekend, full weekend type of date, if you know what I mean. And like I'd go there, stay there the whole weekend, and come home. Well, there was another girl that I really, really liked for a long time, and she called me while we were on our weekend date, and I was talking to her, and she wanted to hang out, so I immediately decided, okay, I'd rather go drive an hour back to, actually it was 2 hours back to go see her than stay where I'm at. So I started, while we're having dinner, I started holding my stomach. I'm like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good. She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just something wrong. I'm just not feeling good. She's like, do you want to go back to the house? And I'm like, honestly, I just feel like I need to go home. So, yeah, you know what? Guys can be dirtbags, I admit it. And you know what? Well, actually, no, I'm sorry, not sorry. I just don't care. It was okay, you know, and so I ended up, and the next day we ended up going to Six Flags, and me and the other girl.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
So, you know what? Everybody makes up lies, and now you guys know it. Everyone makes up lies. So when they tell you a story that you just really think is so crazy,
they're probably
they lying to you. Because you ain't the one.
Trust your gut.
There you go. And like, what was the movie? She's just not that into you. Exactly. It is what it is, guys. Take the line and move on next. Okay. Exactly. So guys, that's really it. Is there anybody you want to say hello to, say goodbye to, shout out, tell them you love them, tell them you hate them? You got the mics, guys.
I hate you, Mairead.
Who?
I hate you, Mairead.
Mairead, I don't know what you did to piss her off, but you're on my list now. 86. Don't even watch my videos.
Don't watch them.
There you go.
I love my dog.
Just kidding.
Yeah, shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog, bro. For getting me out of that date.
What kind?
That was a good one,
yeah, go, cut me right off. Go right ahead.
They really did just cut you off.
It's Massachusetts, you know what? But here's the deal. You can drive in Massachusetts as long as you have a good idea what the moron's going to do before they do it.
That's very
I knew
true.
that guy was going to cut me off. He had moron written all over his face.
Defensive driving.
Exactly.
Offensive driving.
See, what they don't understand is,
Sell 'em.
I'm from New York, I drive fast, and I got good insurance.
Yes. I'm from New York.
Bing
too.
bong.
Whereabouts in New York?
Long Island.
Long Island. Yep, I lived a couple years, I spent living in like Franklin Square in Elmont. And I lived in Little Neck, which is Queens, but it's right next to Great Neck, which is Long Island. So that's awesome. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. So if you guys want to say goodbye to YouTube Nation,
Bye,
YouTube
hit subscribe. You know you love this content.
Subscribe.
There you go.
Like and subscribe.
Awesome.
Nation.